Hi Crypt Keepers, thanks for tuning into AmysCrypt. This video will delve into some of the strangest moments I have captured on camera while investigating haunted locations. From objects moving on their own and strange behaviour, we will travel through historic locations from ships to morgues, old mines and even a prison in search of the truth. To kick off this list of paranormal moments captured on camera, we make our way to the city of Adelaide clipper ship. This historic ship dates back to 1864 when it was built in England. The purpose of the vessel was originally to transport passengers and cargo between London and Adelaide, South Australia. The ship would make this return voyage a total of 23 times, seeing a number of deaths along the way. It also functioned as a hospital for infectious diseases in the UK after this for a further 30 years. So there remains little doubt that the ship is today actually haunted. Many people to visit have claimed to witness and have paranormal experiences on board. For us, the night we spent on the ship was very interesting, especially to see the ghost tube SLS pick up a figure appearing to walk towards me in the hold right after I requested it to. If there's somebody down here, can you walk down the length of the ship? Can you follow my voice and walk towards me? This piece of evidence wasn't even the most interesting moment for me. This was actually something that occurred during an Estes session I conducted with my husband, Jared. During this time, Jared wore noise-cancelling headphones while listening to a spirit box sweep. I asked questions that he could not hear, while he relayed to me any words that came through. We had some interesting responses, especially regarding first-class travel on the ship. Were you first or second-class passenger?
It's expensive.
Yeah, I bet first class is expensive. I was told it was very pricey. He also mentioned a woman, which seemed to be a common theme during our own investigation and for others to visit on board the ship.
A lady?
What was strangest though, was him feeling as though something touched the cord to the headphones while he was listening. This is something that he brushed off in the moment, not wanting to disturb the session, but upon later review, it does look as though something was playing with this cord.
Just remember this point, I'll tell you later. No, when I said I want to talk to you about this bit in a minute, I felt like it could have just been this falling off my jacket, but I felt like this was fiddling, so I figured we'd check it back in the camera.
Ah.
It was about 30 seconds before I said, because I was like, oh, do I say anything? Or so at 30, when I said, I'll tell you about it in a minute, 30 seconds-ish before that, I thought that this was moving.
What do you make of this movement? Please leave a comment below. You can also watch full investigation videos on board the Clipper or any other evidence featured in this video. You'll find links in the description below. Let's now move on to a hotel that boasts a huge reputation for being haunted. The Grand Hotel Millicent has stood in a small Australian town since 1900. It was built to serve as upper-class accommodation for those passing through via the rail line. Today, it is said to hold at least 10 ghosts, and many people to visit, stay, or work within the building have claimed to have run-ins with the spirits. One of the more active rooms within the old hotel is said to be number 7. Staff had informed us that many people don't like the feeling of this room and claim there to be a foreboding presence within. It's said that a disgruntled older gentleman exists inside room 7, and his general feeling towards visitors isn't overly welcoming. This is something that Jared learned the hard way, spending some time alone in room 7. He sat in one corner of the room asking questions and received some responses, as well as activity on our motion-activated light-up balls. This made him feel so uncomfortable he ended up leaving the room, not wanting to be in there alone any longer.
Oh my god, they're both gone off again. This is too much. Leave. You want me to stay or you want me to leave? If you make all 3 balls light up at the same time, I will leave. I will not be sticking around. This guy really does not want me here. There's no sink in this room. There's no... They're all going off! Oh my god, I'm out of here.
Why are you in here?
I didn't want to stay in my room anymore.
What? Is the camera still in there?
Yeah, I left everything running.
What the heck? What is even more curious is that after Jared left the room, we received some more activity on the camera he abandoned and left rolling inside. This just further reiterated that he wasn't welcome in there. Leave. Go.
Leave. Go away.
What do you think of this interaction Jared had? Did he get on the grumpy spirit's nerves? This location is special as it has not yet featured on my channel. We recently visited an old mining site where some paranormal activity has been rumoured to occur. The location dates back to 1850 and was at a time the largest metal mine in Australia. Like most other mines at the time, death and poor work conditions were a reality. Since the mine's closure, the area has long been considered haunted, with some citing apparitions and hearing voices when no one is around. We decided to focus our paranormal investigation in the old engine house, being one of the more intact buildings on the mine site and where some claim to have had strange experiences. During the course of our time within the engine house, we did pick up on a number of curious pieces of possible communication. If you are interested in seeing these, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell for my channel. These videos are coming very soon. I'm yet to review all of my footage, so there may still be things that we picked up on that I'm not yet aware of, but one moment really sticks out in my mind as being particularly strange that night. While standing on the ground floor of the engine house and debriefing, Jared and I both heard a loud noise coming from beneath us. This sound resembled a coin dropping and was clearly captured on camera. Maybe we were talking to this guy. What was that?
Did you just drop something important? Hopefully it didn't fall down the crack.
I didn't drop anything.
Did you hear like coins drop or something?
That was a coin.
This is actually where you can put coins in to donate.
No
and they
way.
fall down to the floor.
Talking to this guy. What was that? To this guy. To this guy. To this guy. That sounded like a coin
dropping into the bottom, wasn't it?
That was exactly what that sounded like. Obviously, this is a weird noise to hear and compelling, as there was a coin donation area set up in the lower levels of the building below our feet.
You can see all the coins in the bottom there.
Yeah, so this is where you can put donations, guys.
Put donations in here.
It's so weird. We were just literally talking about putting a donation in as well.
We didn't have any coins.
And you said to me, I only have a 20.
A 20
and we were looking for some coins. It did sound almost as if someone had dropped a coin through the donation slot while we were standing right there. It's also worth noting that there is no access to the below level, and there was a shaft directly below our feet where death had occurred in the past. What do you make of this noise? Was a ghost coaxing us to make a donation, or playing a trick on us? We now move on to yet another haunted hotel, but this time we focus on the hotel's underground basement area. The Cornwall Hotel was a beautiful and historic place in the former mining town of Moonta. The building dates back to the 1860s, making it one of the oldest in town, and meaning that it was around for the epidemics that plagued Moonta in the 1870s. The hotel's basement actually doubled as a morgue, primarily for children throughout these difficult times, and likely saw hundreds of bodies pass through it on their way to the local cemetery. For this reason, many believe this area of the building to be haunted, with the owners even leaving some toys in the cellar as offerings to the children believed to remain in its depths. For me personally, I had a rather interesting experience in the former morgue, feeling suddenly ill and acting out of character during an ST session. Before even beginning, we picked up on a few moments of interest, even hearing what appeared to be creaking, as if someone was on the disused staircase beside us in the cellar. I am staying here tonight and tomorrow night. Staying in room 615.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
Someone on this. I heard like a creaking on this staircase.
For me though, I did feel very ill during the Estes, which is strange. In all honesty though, I wasn't feeling great this evening, but felt suffocated and nauseous in the cellar. This was something that came over me suddenly and went away once we had left the area. I cannot say it's paranormal, but considering the history of this location, it is worth noting.
I'm actually worried for her. She looks like she's sick or something.
I did provide a name during the Estes, which I would later learn was related to someone who had passed away in the building. Thomas?
Am I speaking with a Thomas?
It also seemed as though children were coming through, which of course is interesting again for the building's history. Hi, I sounded like a kid. I think my demeanour in the basement was really strange, and editing this footage for me felt weird to see me act in this way. I wish I could convey the feelings to you in a video better, but here's some more footage of me acting like a weirdo. I just feel sick anyway, and then I'm just listening to the spirit box. It's really like... and I don't know, it didn't feel good, and I feel like my eyes are all like teary now. Can you not hear that?
No, what?
That beep, 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 beep,
Alright, stop beeping.
Is this a place you'd like to see me return to? The final location on this list is perhaps one of the most active locations I have ever investigated. The Gladstone Jail is one of the largest country jails in Australia and dates back to the late 1800s. Many to visit, work within, or sleep overnight at the jail have reported to encounter the paranormal. This includes sighting shadows or apparitions, being physically touched, or even hearing strange noises and voices when no one is around. It's difficult to showcase just one piece of evidence from this jail as we picked up so many strange moments on camera, so I'm going to recommend you check out the entire series linked below. We did, however, capture a really loud set of noises coming out of the former shower room, which we weren't able to debunk.
I'm repping Adelaide's Haunted Horizons merch as well.
Oh yeah, you can't really see it very well, but shut. What?
What the hell?
Well, but shut. Well, but shut. Well, but shut. In addition to this, we caught a strange light that looks as though someone was walking through the jail with a flashlight or torch. We're still not sure where this came from.
What, I just saw like a light flash on and off down there.
And I'm still trying to decipher this EVP we captured in the prison's old chapel, and asking viewers to leave me what they can hear, but it definitely sounds as though a woman is singing. For me though, the footage we captured of a door opening by itself is most interesting. During this time we left cameras rolling all throughout the jail, and even left the building empty. Here, a door opened on its own ever so slightly. It was a windy night, but I feel like this wasn't caused by a draft, as it was the only time this door or any other moved at all. Plus, they are super heavy and stiff to move in the first place. Please leave me a comment about your thoughts on this door or any other pieces of evidence we have covered in this video. I love to hear from my viewers, and it's so cool to get others' opinions on this evidence too. Please also remember to like, comment, share and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. That really helps me out. You can watch full investigation videos linked below, or read more about these locations on my website, AmysCrypt.com. I also post bonus content on my YouTube members and Patreon, and you can follow me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. But thank you so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.